Sweat in 2 weeks. Literally. It's been Kool-Aid camp. We've had no sun, we've had no heat. It's been unbelievable. It's either been 70 degrees or it's rained or whatever, so just glad to have a sweat today. All right, questions?
Walker Parks, is he?
Oh, he'll be all right.
Yeah.
He'll be all right. He'll be good to go. He didn't go today. We held him today, but he'll be all right.
Just general takeaways from today. Would you like?
Today is it was good. This is always actually one of my favorite days because you kind of, I don't know, whatever long, 17 days or so we've been going since the 29th when we first started. So there's a ton of installation and kind of get to that point where, it's been a lot of good on good. And so a lot of times some of those twos think they should be ones. And so this is always a day where I go everybody's a one, because I put the so-called twos versus the ones in every situation. And so everybody's a one, right? Because if you are a backup, when you go in the game, they don't call timeout and take, Cade out and, all them guys out and put in the backups. That doesn't work. That's not how it works. And so today is always a great day to be able to evaluate where our backups are, and a lot of them get exposed on this day, and some of them show, hey, okay, they're ready for the show. Again, the play may be bad, but we're evaluating each one of them and how they do their job versus what we think is the best we got. And so it was a critical day from that standpoint. And then this is the day. This day won us the championship last year. This day right here won us the ACC championship because it's a critical situation day and end of the game type of stuff. And that's, all of a sudden, you don't ever know, you don't need it till you need it, right? And end of the game in Charlotte, we executed into the game situation. It literally, what we do on this practice showed up on that game day. And so a lot of critical end of the game situations, special situations, big play, need a touchdown, 2 seconds on the clock, 3 seconds on the clock, no timeout, last plays of the game, overtime, 2 points. I mean, there was just a lot of things that we got done, and then just got another 2-minute rack. Got some, good bit of high red zone, some low down in the green area. So just a good day, but mostly, our twos on ones, and again. Some guys kind of showed up, some guys got exposed, and so it's an opportunity for everybody to get better from it. But this is our last preseason game, and it's all we get. We only get 2, and so always try to do it at this time of camp. Tomorrow will be kind of breaking camp mode for us. We'll practice tomorrow, and when we finish up tomorrow, they'll have Saturday off, and we'll come back in Sunday, and it's game prep. So tomorrow's kind of last day of that camp mentality. And then we got Sunday, and then we got all day Monday, Tuesday, 2 full days with no school to really have 2 good days of game prep. So then they'll start school next Wednesday. So this is a critical time for us as coaches. We got to make some decisions, because again, you only go based on what the tape shows and who you've been able to evaluate at this point. So we got to make some decisions and start getting our football team ready. I mean, we don't have to cut nobody, which is a great thing, but we got to decide who the 2 deep are and get ready to go play.
Who are some of those team guys that kind of showed out, you said?
I need to watch the tape. Watch the tape before I really answer that specifically.
How did Jaheim look today? Where did he fit in that sort of?
Jaheim is a 1. Jaheim is, and if he doesn't run out there first, he's a 1. He has had a awesome camp. He really has. I mean, we're really fortunate. I'm really proud of Helton and TJ and Jaheim and Denhoff. I think all 4 of those guys are guys that can really go play for us and win for us. So I feel good about that group. And then it's the next group, bringing those guys along. Been very pleased with Mayo. I think he's had a really good camp. He's a guy that's coming. We need some depth guys. So Mayo and Caden Story, and Marcus Dixon, those are guys that we need them to kind of keep taking that step for us. And we haven't had a chance to have Ari full speed yet, so he's practicing the team separate, all the Indy, you know, but he hasn't been able to go live yet. So at some point we'll get him, you know, hopefully next week or so, but, to where he can go full speed. So I haven't really had a chance to evaluate him good on good, but at some point I think he'll be able to get in the mix. But I feel really good about those 4 guys. But as far as Jaheim, I mean, he has really had a great camp, and I mean, he's been right there with TJ and help. And then I'd say Denhoff and far off from a production standpoint.
The backup safeties, you were real high on them the other day. Today looking good again today.
Yeah, I mean, like all those safeties. I mean, there's a lot of competition there. I mean, there just is, and that's a good thing. I mean, I know sometimes people want you to just have, oh, this is the guy and this is the guy. Well, I like it more when we got a bunch of guys. That's kind of how I like it personally. I like it when we got a bunch of guys that I trust to go play. It makes me sleep a lot better when, you know, you're not worried about one guy grabbing an ankle and all of a sudden there's a Grand Canyon drop off. I like it when we got dudes. I kind of liked it when we had Vic Beasley and, you know, and Shaq Lawson rotating in. That was pretty good. I like it when we got Grady Jarrett and DJ Reader and Carlos Watkins, and I like it when we can rotate these receivers that we got and these back. We got a lot of good depth. Safety's the same. We got some guys that have we got a bunch of guys that have played, but we've got some guys that have shown they can really be a factor for us this year. You know, like Ronan, for example. I mean, he's had a really good camp, and he's a guy that we moved him the week, I think game week, like right before the game week last year. I just, you know, I wish I'd done it earlier, but he looks different. And so this time last year, he was just trying to figure out like which way's left and right and up and down, and now he looks the part. And so he's in the mix, and you know, Khalil and KG and Robert Billings, Ricardo. I mean, Joe Wilkerson's had a nice little camp. Colin Webb has made a big jump for us. He's really changed his body. He's had a good camp. So I mean, there's, you know, T-Bone. T-Bone plays everywhere. T-Bone's kind of our you know, security blanket. We can kind of put him anywhere. Just a great veteran presence. I mean, we've got I don't know, I think I said KG. We got a really good, just deep group of guys that we think can play. Noah Dixon has been out. Noah was kind of trending, and then he's been out the last week. So hopefully we'll get him back soon. He's been out of the mix for about a week.
Was Khalil Barnes and Jaden Lucas able to come back to practice this week?
They practiced some. Yep. Did not scrimmage today. I think Jaden probably could have scrimmaged, but he was in green, so I think he'll be ready to go probably Saturday or Monday. We'll be off Saturday or Sunday night. He should be probably ready. And then Khalil's close. He's getting closer. He did some end of the game stuff, but no live scrimmage today.
What did you learn about the punting competition today?
You know, I know everybody's all concerned about the punting situation, but because, you know, we don't like just say this is the guy. I think we got multiple guys. I mean, same thing. I know everybody wants to just have one guy, but I think we got 3 guys that can go do it. And, you know, right now, I'd have to pray about it and put their names in a hat and ask God to pull out the right one for me on game day because they're really competing. You know, they're competing. I love that. I love the fact that they're competing their tails off. They all can do it. So, you know, we got 2 weeks. We'll start. It's one of those decisions we got to make, but also one of those things that I think will probably go, you know, probably another week or so. Just how close it is, but they all can do it. They all can do it. I mean, they can launch at 60. They can also, you know, shake at 20. So we can do all those things, but they're a talented group. I think it's going to end up being a good group for us, and hopefully one guy will eventually really solidify it. But you know, sometimes you got to go to the game to really make that decision. When it's that close, sometimes you got to get to the game. But the good news is I think we got 3 guys that can do it.